Hello, well, to get back to video making, I'm thinking let's start by making a CSS tutorial. I'll show you the website. Basically, we're going to make something that looks a bit like this. We won't have the colours and the logos and whatnot, but it'll basically be this layout. It won't have the gradient, it'll just have a block colour, and that's just to show you where different things start. So, to do this, I'm going to open the CSS file for that website in Notepad. There's me thinking we're using Windows 7, which we are not. And then, if I open this and put this on one side, you can see all the additional stuff that I've done. This part at the top I'm going to be copying, as that's for another day. That's for custom link, like making links and nav bars in CSS. That's for another day. So I'm just going to copy that in, because we're not doing that now. So we just copy that, and we're going to paste that in. And what we want to do down here is we want to type the following, actually. I'll copy that in afterwards. I'll show you what we need to type in. So first we need to set the background colour for the body tag. So I'm just going to type that in. We're just going to have any random colours just so I can show you. So this is going to be red. Okay, so what we want is we want to set the padding here. Padding 2 pixels. Okay, so what we need to do now is create our header. Here we can see it. Now I'm going to leave out the gradient stuff at the bottom. That's for another day as well. So just end the body section. Then we need to do we need to create a header section. So we're going to do that. We're going to type in this header. Okay, then we're going to go position absolute. Then we're going to go top 0 pixels. Then we're going to go left 0 pixels. Then right 0 pixels. Width is going to be 100%. Height is going to be, this is for my website. You can change these of course, but this is how my website is set up. And then, say we didn't want the height to be 80 pixels, we wanted it to be 60 pixels, we're going to have to do 60. Okay, so then you type in margin, left, auto, margin, right, auto again, and we want to inherit the padding, so I'm just going to copy this section in. It's the same as this, but this is inherit, so we're going to change it, which says 5px to inherit. We'll do the same for here. And this will just get it from the body tag. Okay, what we want to do now is we're just going to go and do the background colour, and for this one we'll do green. Now of course this is going to look very ugly, but it's designed to show you exactly where each part is. So what we have now is the nav section, and this is virtually the same as header, so we're just going to copy header, change it to nav, and then because the height of the header is 60 pixels, we want to change the top to 60 pixels, and we'll then change the width, the height here to 40 pixels. We don't want the background colour to be green, we'll have that as black. That will change of course on your website. And then we need to do the wrapper. Now look, this contains content and the sidebars. So what we need to do is we need to do wrapper And what this does is it aligns them in the centre, because otherwise these would be aligned to the left. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is type in position. Actually, I would have if I ended these. That's one thing I keep missing out, but there we are. So we're going to do position and then absolute top. The top is always going to be the height of the header and the height of the navbar added together. So that will be 100 pixels. We're going to have 100 pixels, and then we want to put in the background colour. And this will have grey. Okay, and now we need to do right 0 pixels, left 0 pixels, and then we need to go and do the width as 100 pixels. Okay, so now we can close out of that, and these are basically virtually the same for these. So we're going to change the nav to content. So we can change that to content, and then instead of being position absolute, we're going to remove that. We're going to change the width to 50%, which is exactly half of the page. Okay then. So now we've got that done, we need to change the background colour to something else. So we'll have the content as yellow. And then we'll do the two sidebars. So these again, virtually the same as these, but they have the absolute position on them. So what we're going to do is, these won't have borders, although we can add some borders in a minute, but borders are optional. So what we need to do now is change nav here to sidebar dash left. Okay, then position absolute. We're going to remove the top because it's going to automatically get that from that'll be got from. I'm just going to remove this stuff. So basically this is the code, and what we need to do is remove that. But this needs to be absolute. The width is 24%, so it means there's a gap between the sidebar and the content. We need to use check, and we need left to be 0 pixels. Okay, so then we need to do the same for right. And we're going to just copy this. Actually, so add that at the bottom, that would help. We're just going to copy this, and then we're going to paste it, and then we're going to go sidebar right. And, okay, so now we've got this. I'm just going to change the colour of both of these. This one's going to be yellow, and this one will be orange. Okay, so now we've got that. We need to change which is left here to right. Okay, so now we have our CSS ready. I'm going to show you how to do the HTML part. So we'll just save that, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now it's time to do the HTML part. Okay, so what we need to do is firstly open a new file for the HTML. Do our standard HTML, so HTML, head, title, website. Okay, so now we need to do link, href, the name of the CSS style sheet, so in this case video.css, and then we're going to go rel style sheet. Okay, now we've done that, we need to do head, then we need to do body, then we need to do body again, then let's do HTML. Okay, so now we've got that ready. Inside the body tag, we're going to do div ID, header, div ID, nav, then again div, and then div ID, then wrapper, div, and div ID, sidebar, left, and then div again, div ID, sidebar, right, div, then div ID, and content. Actually, I just got one problem. I need to move this wrapper div here, the end of the wrapper, down here. Okay, so we have two divs there. Now if we save this in the same format as index.html. Okay, now it's saved in the file. Yep, as I thought, I'd missed out a semicolon. But as you can see, this is what that code does. So we now have a nice baseline for our CSS. Of course, the thing is, you did see me make a mistake. That was, as I say, a simple typo. So, yeah, here we have it working. So, yeah, thank you for watching.